Yes, Ara. Please repeat.
Ma'am, length is 24, ma'am. Breadth is 30 and height is 18.
Okay, so what is the equation you got to solve? You'd have found x or y or some unknown, right?
Yes,
First,
ma'am. X, ma'am.
x. Okay, what's the value of x?
Ma'am, X is 6 centimeter, ma'am.
What is the equation you got before that?
Ma'am, X is equal to root 36, ma'am.
Before that?
Ma'am, X square is equal to 1692 by 47, ma'am. So, X square is 36, ma'am, and X is root of 36.
Very good, very good. What is the formula to find the TSA of a cuboid?
Ma'am, 2 into LB plus BH plus LH.
Okay. And what is that you get in the bracket? 2 of LB. What is LB?
Ma'am, 20x square.
Very good. And BH?
15x x square and then 12x square.
Very good, Ada. Very good. You're right. All right, Ada. That's the correct answer for the first one. Length is 24 centimeters, breadth 30 centimeters, and height 18 centimeters. Okay. The answer for the second one, children?
Ma'am?
Yes, Shivani?
Ma'am, the answer is 11.2, ma'am.
11.2.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the answer as a third.
Ma'am?
As a third, what did you get? How did you get 11.2?
Ma'am, I get root 125, ma'am. So 5 into root 5. 5 root 5.
Okay.
So I have multiplied with 2.24. So I got 11.2, ma'am.
2.24. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the formula you use to find the maximum length of the pencil?
Ma'am, L square plus B square plus H square, ma'am.
No, you're wrong. It's not L square plus B square plus H square.
Ma'am,
Children, what is the mistake? Is it L square plus B square plus H square?
Root of L square plus B square plus H square, ma'am.
Yeah, it is Shivani. You're right, but wrong. It is square root of L square plus B square plus H square. Correct?
Yes, ma'am, I did it, ma'am, but
Yeah, I know you've worked it like that, but you should say the same thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, square root of L square plus B square plus H square.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Take a screenshot, children, in case you have not got the answer. TSA is given. TSA of the cuboid is given. TSA of the cuboid is given to be 3,384. The dimensions are in the ratio 4:5:3. So let the length be 4x units, breadth 5x, and a height 3x. Let the length be 4x, breadth 5x, and the height 3x. So this is the formula 2 of LB plus BH plus LH, which is used to find the TSA of a cuboid. And that is equal to 3384. 2 into 2 of LB plus BH plus LH is equal to 3,384. We use this formula because we are given the TSA of the cuboid. 4 5s are 20, x into x is x squared. 5 3s are 15, x into x is x squared. 4 3s are 12, x into x is x squared. The sum of all these x squared terms is 47x squared. 2 into 47x squared is equal to 3384. So on solving, x square is equal to 3384 by 2 into 47. So you get the value of x, and hence we find the dimensions of the cuboid: 4x, 5x, and 3x. The next one is pretty straightforward. You should find the maximum length of the pencil. So you can see here, the maximum length of the pencil is nothing but the length of the diagonal of the cuboid. What's the biggest pencil? So that will be the length of the diagonal, because the length of, we have seen it when we saw the formula under cuboid. The length of the longest rod that can be placed in a cuboidal room is its diagonal. The length of the longest rod, the length of the longest rod that can be placed in a cuboidal room, the length of the longest rod that can be placed in a cuboidal room is given by the expression, or is given by the formula square root of L square plus B square plus H square. So simply substitute the values. You get root 125. The value of root 5 is given. You must express square root of 125 as a mixed surd. You must express square root of 125 as a mixed surd, 5 root 5. And then the value of root 5 is 2.24. Is given to you in the question. So 11.2. 11.2. What is the original surface area of the cube in question number 3? What have you called the edge of the cube to be?
X, ma'am.
X. All right. If it is X, what is the original surface area? Yeah, children, what is the original surface area?
Six X square.
6. Yeah, if you call it X, if the edge of your cube is X, then 6X square. 6X square. Okay, well, I have worked it using A, so let me say 6A square. Let the edge of the cube be A units. So the original surface area will be 6A square. Now each edge of a cube is increased by 50%. So what is the new edge? What is the new?
50 into.
I want the final thing. What is the new edge of the cube? Increase by 50%. Increase A by 50% and find the new edge. What's the new edge? Okay, see, if somebody's salary is 2 rupees, 2 rupees, 50% increase. What is 50% increase in salary?
1 rupee.
1 rupee. So what's the new salary then?
3 rupees.
3 rupees. So what is 50% of A? A by 2.
Yes.
50% of A is A by 2.
Yes, ma'am.
50% of A is A by 2. Original edge is A. Now the edge is increased by 50%. The edge is not A by 2. The increase is A by 2. The new edge is not A by 2. The edge is increased by 50%. So what is that increase? A by 2 is the increase. Half of A is the increase. 50% meaning 50 by 100, 1 by 2. So A by 2 is the increase. So what will be the new edge? The original edge A plus the increase A by 2. So on taking the LCM, so you can write 1.5A or as a fraction 3 by 2A. Well, does anyone want to share the final answer for this question? What is the increase percentage? What is the increase percentage?
125. 125.
How many of you got that? How many of you got that?
I got it, ma'am.
Sangamitra, Shivani, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
But you didn't answer the question, Shivani. I asked, what is the new edge?
Ma'am, I was not sure, ma'am. But I got it, ma'am. I was not sure about it.
Okay.
Shall I send the picture, ma'am?
No, that's okay. Children, have we discussed this paper earlier?
No, ma'am.
ma'am.
No, right?
Oh, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. 125% is the correct answer. So see, these, what you see, original surface area, new surface area, increase in surface area, increase percent. So there you see these steps, the various steps you have to, work in order to get the final answer. So that will not be given to you in the exam. So this sequence is just to make you understand the procedure to arrive at the answer. So you need to first assume the origin, you need to first assume the edge of the cube, then find the original surface area. Then with the help of the new, original edge, original surface area. Edge is A, surface area 6A square. New edge, new surface area. Then the difference will be the increase in surface area. Then you should find the increase percent. Each edge of a cube is increased by 50%. Find the percentage increase in the surface area of the cube. If the edge is increased by 50%, by what percentage will the surface area be increased? Is a question. Please understand the flow of the answer. So let the original edge be A units. Let the original edge, you can call it A, X, Y, any letter you like. So let the original edge of the cube be A units. So then the original surface area is 6A square, because that's a formula, no? 6 times side square. 6A square is the original surface area. Now what is the new edge of the cube? It's the original edge plus 50% increase. It's the original edge plus 50% increase. 50% of original edge. So it's the original edge A plus 50% of A. 50% of original edge is the increase. This is only the increase portion. The new edge is not just 50% of the original edge. The new edge is 50% more. The edges increased by 50%. So whatever is original edge plus 50% of A, that is 50% of the original edge. A plus A by 2, because 50 by 100 is 1 by 2, so A by 2 So 3a by 2. Or you can write 1.5a. Now, original edge, original surface area, new edge, new surface area. What's the new surface area? 6 times side square. 6 times a side squared. What's the side? 3a by 2. 3a by 2 the whole square. 6 times side square. 6 into 3a by 2 the whole square. Work that carefully. 6 into 3a by 3a into 3a is 9a square by 4. Simplify and we get 27 by 2 a square square unit. You cannot cancel 2 and 6 like this because it is 2 squared. You need to square it and then cancel. 2 ones are 2 threes are. So 27 by 2 a square. So we have the original surface area. We have the new surface area. We need to now find the increase in surface area. Since the edge of the cube is increased, the surface area is now increased. What is the increase in surface area? Yes, somebody answer. How do you find the increase in surface area? Class, please participate. What is the increase in surface area? How will you find the increase in surface area?
The new minus the initial value by initial into 100.
That is the percentage.
Yes,
How
ma'am,
do you find the increase in surface area?
difference between the new one and the original?
Yeah, the difference between the new surface area and the original surface area will give the increase in surface area. So the increase in surface area, I hope you can see the increase in surface area. Increase in surface area is the new surface area minus the original surface area, which is 15a square by 2. So this is the sequence in which you have to answer. Original edge A, original surface area 6a square. New edge 3a by 2. New surface area 27 by 2a square. Now we have to find the difference in surface areas or the increase in surface area, which is the new surface area minus the original surface area. So LCM you should know 15a square by 2 square units. Now next is to find the increase percent. So to find the increase percent, you need to know the increase. To know the increase, you need to know the original and the new values. The original surface area, new surface area. You need to find the percentage increase in surface area. To find the percentage increase in surface area, you need to know what is the increase. Only then you can find the percentage. What is the increase? Only if you know the value, increase value, you can find the increase percentage. So how to find that increase in surface area? To find the increase, you need to know what was original and what is new. Your original salary 2 rupees. Now your new salary is 3 rupees. So the increase is 1 rupee. So original surface area, new surface area, increase in surface area, now increase percentage is increase in area by the original into 100. Always increase percent is increase by original into 100. Decrease percentage is decrease by original into 100. Profit percent is profit by CP into 100. Whenever we find a percentage, we multiply by 100. If the percentage is given to you, 25 percentage meaning 25 by 100. 25%. Meaning 25 out of 100, 25% for every 100. 25, if the percentage symbol is there, 25% means 25 out of 100 by 100 divided by 100. If you have to find percentage, find the increased percent, you're finding the percentage, so you should multiply by 100. Should multiply by 100. See, we do this. See now, if you have got, you know, say 540 marks just to get a whole number, you know. Supposing you've got 540 out of 600. in your annual exam, and somebody is asking you your percentage, you simply have to multiply by 100. You have scored 540 marks out of 600. 540 out of 600 in your final exam. Somebody wants you to tell your result as a percentage. So you multiply by 100. Because you have to find the percentage. That is, you're finding for 600, you've got 540. For 100, how much? Out of 600, your mark is 540. Out of 100, how much? Okay, so 9s are, 10s are, 10, 10s are. So 90%. 90%. 90% is like 90 by 100. So on an average, every subject you've got 90 out of 100. Whenever we find a percentage, we multiply by 100, and that's what you see in the formula also here. Increase by original, like you say, your marks, how much you scored by the total marks. How much you scored? 540. What's the total? Maximum marks 600. Into 100 to find percentage. Similarly, increase percent. No, so increase by original into 100. So you can see here, this is the increase. This is the increase. 15a square by 2 is the increase. Divided by the original surface area. Area means original surface area. Original surface area is 6a square. This is the increase in area divided by the original surface area into 100. And the answer is 125%. I cannot show you the next slide, because there I think we'll have answers for 4 and 5. On simplifying this, you'll get 125%. So the increase percent is 125%. So you can also find the percentage increase in volume. You can try that for yourself. For the same situation, you can find the percentage increase in volume. Even when we are working, questions from NCERT, you have a choice to write the question or not write the question, because all of you have an NCERT textbook, and you can also always look into the book for the questions. But when we are working outside NCERT, it's mandatory. I shouldn't use the word mandatory. You should know it yourself that you have to write the question. You have to write the question. If you have only the answer, then how will you revise in future? You have to write the question. You cannot, find the screenshot when the day you realize that you have to revise this. You cannot be, finding for the screenshot on your gadget. So when you share your answers today, question, answer. That's how it should be. If you have forgotten to write the questions, write all the questions at the end of the test and share your pictures with me. I should see all the 6 questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Are we ready with the answer for the fourth one?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, it's Arav again. Arav, let me just ask somebody else. Anyone else?
Shall I, ma'am?
Shivani, I think one answer you shared already. Somebody else? Okay, Arav, what's the answer for the fourth one?
Ma'am, rupees 960, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. Now I'm just thinking of what next question I should ask you. So what is the length of the iron sheet required?
Ma'am, 12 meters, ma'am.
Length of the iron sheet required is?
Ma'am, there is 192 meters, ma'am.
192 meters.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the TSA of the tank?
Ma'am, 384 meters square, ma'am.
Why did you find the TSA? Why not the CSA?
Ma'am.
No, you must answer this. Why should you find the TSA? Why not the CSA? Why not volume? How do I know I have to find the total surface area? Why should I not find the volume? Why should I not find the curved surface area? Okay, Arab, mute your mic and once you realize, unmute and share your answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Anyone else who's got the same answer?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, because TSA, ma'am, it covers the top, bottom, and the sides, ma'am. CSA is only the sides, ma'am.
Okay, but fine. But why should you use TSA here? Why not CSA is the question.
Ma'am, because they have given they have given, ma'am, length, width, and height, ma'am. So
No. It's not for that reason. Whenever a cuboid is mentioned, all the three must be given. The dimensions, meaning length, breadth, and height, will be provided.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, who can answer that question? Why should we find the TSA? Why not CSA? Why not volume? Okay, the iron sheet is used to make the body of the tank. If you're going to fill something inside the tank, then it is about volume. Now, this iron sheet makes the surfaces of the tank. The iron sheet which is used, is it iron sheet? Oh, yeah. Okay, this iron sheet which is used to make the body of the tank. Volume you have to find only if it is something to do with the inside of the tank. That is, you're pouring some liquid or the tank contains petrol or some liquid in it. If it is something to do with the inside portion of the capacity of the tank, then it is volume. Now the iron sheet here is used to build the 6 surfaces of the tank. Why 6 surfaces? Why not 4 surfaces? 4 surfaces will not make a tank, no? If you make only the 4 sides, then how will it hold anything in it? It's a tank. That means it is used to store something. It's a tank. You call something a tank and there are only 4 sides. Then how will it hold anything in it? So minimum 5 sides, 4 sides, and the base is covered. Now the question is the top also covered. 5. See, when the word tank is used, that means 5 faces will definitely be covered with material. The 4 walls and the bottom, because it's a tank. It's a tank. It's constructed to hold something, to hold some liquid, water, petrol, something. It's a tank. So 4 walls and the bottom will be covered. The question or the doubt is the top covered? Is the 6th surface also present or absent? The 6th surface, the top is also present because it's a closed iron tank. It has a lid. The top is also covered. A closed tank. Tank means 5 faces are there. The iron sheet is used to cover the 5 faces or is used to build the 5 faces. Now the question is only about the 6th face. Is it open or closed? It's closed because meaning the 6th face is present because it's a closed iron tank. That means it has a lid. Now this sheet is used to make the 6 surfaces and hence we find the surface area. We need to find the surface area and we need to find the total surface area, which is 2 of LB plus BH plus LH. Now answer this question, children. See, you have to read the question in detail. Now tell me, if supposing you need 100 just for example 100 meters square of cloth, okay, of cloth, or say 100 meters square of canvas. You need 100 meters square of canvas. Now in the in the market, this material canvas is available. The material when you get it, it's rectangular. It's rectangular. The material which you get from the market is rectangular. Now this material, nowadays we go for ready-made clothing. Otherwise, if at all you purchased material and got your suit or whatever stitched, then you would just specify the length of the material you need. You will not be specifying the breadth because the breadth is fixed. The breadth of the material is fixed. When you visit a textile store and you want to purchase some material there, the breadth of the material is fixed. This you cannot decide. You can only decide what length of textile you need, what length of cloth you need. So you will say, give me 1 meter of cloth, give me 2 meters, give me 3 meters. So you will only specify the length of the fabric. You cannot decide the breadth of the fabric because that is already fixed. Fabric is wound around an iron rod. They're stacked. They're cylindrical and they're stacked in the shelves. Please visit a store in case you don't understand. Or you can also see it on the internet. Textile shop, how a typical textile shop looks like. Now, so this is the rod and the fabric is wound around it. It's cylindrical. So this is the breadth of the fabric. The length you can decide. You can even ask for 10 meters. The shopkeeper, he'll have a measuring rod that measures 1 meter at a time. So you ask him for 10 meters, he'll measure it using that 10 times and you'll get 10 meter length of fabric. Now, if so I need 100 meters square of canvas. So I go to the market, I drop into a shop there, and the shopkeeper tells me that the width of the canvas he sells there. Okay, the width of the canvas, any length he'll give you. He has lots of it. Any length he'll give you. He see, I want 100 meters square of canvas. I cannot go and tell him my area. I cannot say I want 100 meters square. I need to specify only the length. I should specify only one dimension there. I can't tell him the area. Okay, well, if I don't know to calculate, I tell him the area, he will decide for me what length I should buy. That's a different thing. But I want to calculate what length of fabric or what length of canvas I need. So when I drop into that store, I asked the shopkeeper, about the breadth of the canvas he sells there, the breadth of the canvas. So supposing he says the breadth of the canvas is 2 meters. The breadth of the canvas is 2 meters. So that means I'll tell him, okay, then you give me 50 meters of canvas. I'll tell him, then give me 50 meters of canvas, because length 50 into breadth 2 will give me an area of 100. Because the area of the cloth should be 100 meters square. The area of the cloth should be 100 meters square. I don't want 100 meters of canvas. I don't want 100 meters of canvas. I want 100 meters square. I want this area of canvas. So I ask him about the breadth of the material there, and he says 2 meters. Okay, so that means 2 into what will give me 100? 2 into 50 will give me 100. So I'll tell him, okay, give me 50 meters of canvas. So 50 into 2, I'll get an area of 100 meters square. Supposing he says that the breadth of the canvas is 5 meters. Okay, supposing 5 meters. Then I'll ask him for 20 meters. I'll ask him for 20 meters of canvas. I'll tell him, give me 20. The length of the canvas should be 20. The breadth is fixed 5. And 20 into 5 is 100 meters square. That means to find the length, you should divide the area by breadth. Area by breadth. Because you know that L into B is area. L into B is area. L into B is area, is equal to area. L into, if he says the breadth is 5 meters, L into 5 is equal to area 100. So L is equal to 100 by 5, 20 meters. So that is what is given here. After finding the total surface area, when you find the total, okay, let me read the question now for you. A closed iron tank, 12 meters long, 9, are we listening? Class, use the emoji, raise your hand. Okay, Pranav, Arav, Vasudevan, Hitesh, Tarun, Nivedita, Sangamitra, Ananya, Shivani, and Nikita. Okay. So closed iron tank, 12 meters long, 9 meters wide, and 4 meters deep is to be made. Closed. So all 6 surfaces. Determine the cost of iron sheet used at the rate of rupees 5 per meter. So if you, so at the shop, the iron sheet is sold at the rate of rupees 5 per meter. 1 meter, 5 rupees. The sheet being 2 meters wide. You understand what is 2 meters wide? I told you. The width of the sheet is the width of the sheet in the market, not in your tank. Not in the tank, in the market. The width of the sheet sold there is 2 meters. Okay. This is not about your tank. 2 meters is nothing to do with your tank. In the market sheet, the iron sheet, the width of the iron sheet is 2 meters. Okay. All right. So we need to first find the total surface area, 384 meters square. So this is the area of the sheet you need. You want 384 meters square of iron sheet to build this tank of the given dimensions. So the area of the sheet is 384, length into width, because area formula, I told you that the sheet is rectangular in the market. So the area of the sheet is 384, L into B is equal to 384, L into 2, the width of the sheet is given 2 meters, is 384, L is equal to 192 meters. So you should ask the shopkeeper for 192 meters of steel, okay, iron sheet. You must ask the shopkeeper for 192 meters of iron sheet, because 192 length into the breadth, which is 2, will give you an area of 384 meters square. So the length is 192 meters and the cost will be whatever is the length, because one meter is 5 rupees. Length of 1 meter, 5 rupees. 2 meters, 10 rupees. 192 meters is 192 into 5 rupees, 960. I told you why it is total surface area. And then you should not be mentioning the area to the person in the shop. You need to specify the length of sheet you need. For that, the width is given. So using the width and area, you should find the length. And you should ask for that length of, or you'll be buying that length of iron sheet. And then the rate is given for 1 meter, 5 rupees. For 192 meters, 192 into 5 rupees, 960. Yeah, work the fifth one.
I'm 1 minute last slide now.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, actually I was right, ma'am, this fourth question. I thought RF said some answer on 9 something, no ma'am. So you said it was right, so I thought I got a wrong answer, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, continue. What are you trying to say? I don't get you.
No, ma'am, I also got the correct answer, ma'am.
Oh, you also got the correct answer. Okay, fine. That's nice. Good. Finish the fifth one, children.
Yes, ma'am.
One.
What about the others? Fifth one.
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Finished, ma'am.
All right. So a room is 16 meters long, 9 meters wide, and 3 meters high. So you have the length, breadth, and height of the cuboidal room. There are 2 doors, and the surface of the door is rectangular. See, now the question is about cost of distempering the walls. So when you're distempering the walls, it's got something to do only with the surface, not the thickness. The space occupied by the door is rectangular on the wall. The door is cuboidal, but the surface, one surface of the door, which is on the wall, is rectangular. So the doors are cuboidal. The surface of the door, which is on the wall, is rectangular with dimensions 2 by 1.5 meters. And there are 3 windows. There are 2 doors and 3 windows. Dimensions of the window also given. Windows also given. Find the cost of distempering the walls of the room from inside at the rate of ₹5 per meter square. So only the walls are distempered. The ceiling also can be distempered, but it is not. The floor is not distempered. The floor will not be distempered, the floor. So it's the 4 walls along with the ceiling can be distempered, but here it's only the 4 walls. Nothing is mentioned about the ceiling. The 4 walls are distempered. So it's simple. You just have to find the area of the 4 walls. If nothing is mentioned about the doors and windows, you simply use the formula area of 4 walls 2h into L plus B, and you will multiply by the rate. But since you know the space occupied by the doors and windows, you will have to find the area of the 4 walls 2h into L plus B. Find the area of of the wall occupied by the 2 doors and 3 windows, subtract, and then multiply by 5. So what's the final answer? What is the final answer? What is the cost of distempering?
Ma'am, rupees 21,417, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I also got it.
21,000?
417, ma'am.
What were the others?
One minute.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
is that answer is correct, ma'am? 21,417, that answer.
What is the
Cost of
no,
distemper.
what is the area of 4 walls?
Ma'am, it's 1 second, ma'am.
Why does it take so long? What is the area of 4 walls you found? Alan, what's the area of 4 walls?
Ma'am, I got 438 meters square, ma'am.
Just read out what you have substituted.
Ma'am, the area of the 4 walls, that means the total surface area, ma'am.
Yeah, what you found? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I got 2 into 144 plus 27 plus 48, ma'am.
No, but why did you use total surface area formula? It's not about 6 surfaces. No, it's about only 4 surfaces.
Yes, ma'am.
Why not 6? Why 4?
Ma'am.
Because it's given no in the question that the 4 walls are distempered.
Yes, ma'am.
So you should find only the curved surface area. That is the area of 4 walls.
Yes, ma'am.
2h into L plus B.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Shivani, you figured out what's the area of 4 walls?
Ma'am, I also done that mistake, ma'am.
Oh, okay. You found the total surface area, is it?
Yes, ma'am. 438 meters square.
Okay, after that, you've added the areas of the doors and windows, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a mistake. You should not add. The area of 4 walls, the 4 walls is the area of the walls including the doors and windows. When we find area of the 4 walls, you have found the area of the 4 walls including the area of the doors and windows. The formula does not know that there is 1 door or 2 doors and 3 windows, so that area should be excluded. When you find the area of 4 walls, you're finding the area of the 4 walls completely.
Yes,
16, 9 and 3, when you use the numbers 16, 9 and 3 and find the area of the 4 walls, you are finding the area of the 4 walls completely, including the area of the 2 doors and 3 windows. But you know that they are not going to be distempered. The door and the 2 doors and the 3 windows, the 2 doors and the 3 windows are not going to be distempered. So you'll have to remove that area. Area of 4 walls minus the area of 2 doors minus the area of 3 windows will be the area that is to be distempered. And that into 5 will be the cost of distempering. Yes, others can share your answers. What have you got? Area of 4 walls. Why should we find only the area of 4 walls? Because only the 4 walls are distempered. Because only the 4 walls are distempered. See, find the cost of distempering the walls of the room. Ceiling is not a wall. Wall, there are only 4 walls. When you find the area of 4 walls, it includes wall one. You will get the area of 1 full wall, the second wall, third wall, fourth wall completely. That means in the answer, the area of the 2 doors and 3 windows is included. But you know they are not going to be distempered, so you should subtract them and then multiply. To that answer, you should multiply 5 to get the cost. So this is the area of 4 walls, 150 meters square. This is the area of 2 doors, L into B. The surface of the door is a rectangle. The surface of the door is a rectangle. One rectangle area is L into B. 2 doors, no? So 2 into you, or you can 2 into 1.5 is 3, then 3 into 2, 6. 2 doors, no? So 2 into L into B.
Ma'am, I also got the same answer, ma'am.
Who's that?
Hitesh, ma'am.
Hitesh, very good. Same answer meaning which as your friends what or what you see on the screen?
In the screen, ma'am.
Screen, okay. One door is L into B. 2 doors, 2 into L into B. So 6 meters square on the surface, on the 4 walls, you know, on the surface of the 4 walls, 6, which is 150 meters square. 6 meters square is occupied by the 2 doors. So 150 minus 6, only 144 you have to distemper. But in 144 also there are 3 windows. Remove that also, because the doors and windows are not going to be distempered. So next 3 windows. Surface of a window rectangular, L into B. That is that portion which is, you know, like allocated for the windows, the 3 windows. That portion is rectangular. It's rectangular. Here we know it's rectangular because they have given the length and the breadth. If the window is triangular, it will be given the size of the triangular window. Then you should take away the area of the triangle. That space which is kept aside for the windows is rectangular. Area of one rectangle L into B. 3 rectangles, 3 into L into B. 3.6. So from the area of 4 walls, you must take away the area of the 2 doors and the 3 windows. So this is only the remaining area to be distempered. 140.4 meters square. And that into 5 will give you the total cost of distempering. 1 meter square, 5 rupees. 140.4 meters square, 702 rupees. Write on the next answer, all of you. We'll discuss.
1 minute to show the third one.
Yeah.
And 1 minute show the third one.
Oh, third one. All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. I'll just get back in 2 minutes, children. Please write down the 6th answer. So the sixth question is, a field is in the form of a rectangle. The surface of the field is a rectangle of length 8 meters and width 15 meters. A pit 7.5 meters long, 6 meters broad and 0.8 meters deep is dug in a corner of the field, and the earth taken out is spread over the remaining area of the field. So whatever is the wall, so in some corner of the field, there's a pit has been dug. The dimensions of the cuboidal pit has been given to you. The dimensions. The mouth of the pit is 7.5 meters by 6 meters. On the surface, the mouth of the pit is 7.5 meters by 6 meters. It's 0.8 meters deep. It's 0.8 meters deep. This is the field. In some corner, a pit has been dug. Let's just understand this first. Supposing this is a paper. This is a paper, say 10 by 6, and this is say like, just for example, okay? Let me make it sensible. 16 and 40, say like 2 by 3. Okay. Say that this is 40 centimeters, this is 16 centimeters, and so in a corner you cut a, okay, this is a sheet of paper 40 centimeters long and 16 centimeters broad, and in a corner you cut a rectangle 2 meters, 3 meters long and 2 meters broad. What will be the area of the remaining paper? It will be the total area 40 into 16 minus 2 into 3. This is the area of the remaining paper. The area of the remaining from this paper, if you cut out this rectangle, if you take away this rectangle from this paper, if you take away this rectangle, the remaining area will be this original area minus what you have removed. What about 640 minus 6? 640 minus 6 is 634. So that is the total area, L into B, the total area minus this rectangle, the area of this rectangle will be the area of the remaining rectangle. If this is cut out, if this is cut, the area of this remaining rectangle, the area of the remaining rectangle, this is the remaining rectangle. Oh, sorry, remaining portion of the rectangle, not remaining rectangle. Remaining portion of the rectangle. The area of this portion, the area of this portion will be the area of the rectangle minus the area of the original rectangle minus this portion which has been removed. So like here, 40 into 16, which is the total area of the rectangle, minus what is removed, 2 into 3. This one, the 634, is the area of this portion, is the area of this portion. The area of the remaining portion of the rectangle is 634. In the same way, it is a pit. It is 0.8 meters deep. Forget that. On the surface, what is the area of the remaining portion of the field? What is the area of the remaining portion of the field? The field is 18 meters long and 15 meters broad. In a corner, there's a pit 7.5 meters long and 6 meters broad and 0.8 meters deep, which has been dug. So now the missing surface on the field, the area which is missing on the surface of the field, the area that is missing on the surface of the field, because the pit is dug, no? So there is some portion which is, which is open. So that missing area is 7.5 into 6. L into B. So the area of the remaining portion of the field will be 18 into 15 minus 7.5 into 6. That will be the area of the remaining portion of the field. Okay. So now what's happening is the earth which is removed from the pit is spread on the remaining portion of the field, is spread evenly on the remaining portion of the field. Find the extent to which the level of the field has been raised. So when the earth which is removed from the pit is dumped on the remaining portion of the field, there's an increase in the height of the field. There's an increase in the height of the field. So find the extent to which the level of the field has been raised. That's what we have to find. So this is the area of the field, the area of the surface of the field, 270. The area of the surface of the pit is 7.5 into 6. The depth, you ignore the depth. On the surface, which area is missing? 7.5 into 6 is missing on the surface. So the remaining area of the field will be 270 minus 45, 225. Now, coming to the volume of the earth that is removed will be LBH, L into B into H, cuboid, L into B into H. 36 meter cubed of earth has been removed from the pit. Now, this is the volume which is dumped on the field. This is the volume that's dumped on the field. So the volume of the earth spread on the remaining portion of the field will be equal to the volume of the earth that has been removed from the pit. This equation is very important. If you know this, if you understand this equation, then the answer is easy. The volume of the earth that is spread on the remaining portion of the field is what is the volume which is spread on the remaining portion of the field? That's equal to the volume that has been removed from the pit. This volume is equal to this volume. The volume that is spread on the remaining portion of the field is equal to the volume of the earth that has been removed from the pit. So how do you find this volume? We know is 36. This volume is 36. How do you find this volume? Volume we know is area into height. Area into height is volume. The volume of the earth that is spread on the remaining portion of the field. What is the volume that is spread here? That is nothing but the volume of the earth that is removed from the pit. These two volumes are equal. And what is the volume of the earth that is removed from the pit? We found 36 meter cube. So this one we know is 36 meter cube. What is the volume that is spread on the remaining portion of the field? How do you find this volume? Area into height. What is this area? This area is 225. This is the area of the remaining portion of the field. This is the area of the remaining portion of the field. Here only the earth has been dumped. So this area into height will be the volume. Why should we use this area? Because this is the area of the remaining portion of the field. This is the area of the remaining portion of the field. This remaining area into height is equal to the volume 36. Area of the remaining, this one is nothing but the area of the remaining portion of the field into the height of the field is equal to 36. Area of the remaining portion of the field is 225. Area into height is volume. Is 225 into height is equal to 36. So the height of the field is equal to 36 by 225. So since it's 36 by 225 meters is very small, so we multiply by 100 to convert it to centimeter. See, why do we multiply by 100? To convert meter to centimeter. And why are we converting it to centimeter? Because 36 by 225 is going to be very small in terms of meters. So let's find it in centimeters. So multiply 36 by 225 by 100. So when you multiply by 100, it's converted to centimeter. Simplify and we get 16 centimeters. So the height of the field is 16 centimeters. We'll take up a similar question tomorrow so that it will become clear. I have another class after this, so I'm not repeating the explanation, children. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the class tomorrow. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. We will leave the call.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.